everyone. Please join me in welcoming Marc Aurel Bischoff, General Peter Blauzus, Ben Hodges, and Glenn Howard to the stage. Have a seat, guys.
Ladies first.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Glenn Howard, president of the Saratoga Foundation, you have a report out very recently on some of these issues. How big is this problem in terms of just simple bureaucratic obstacles and also physical obstacles?
Well, first of all, I just wrote a report and a new study for Joint Air Power Competence Center, and it's found on the Saratoga Foundation website, and you can go there and download and look at the report. But the idea was born out of the fact that between all the way from Ramstein all the way to the Black Sea, there's a vast distance of 2,300 kilometers, and that most of NATO's thinking has been and rooted in Western Europe, and they have not moved deeper into Eastern Europe. And the idea was born when you're looking at alternative air bases and development of air bases in reaction to the Ukraine war, and now entering its fourth year. The idea was that there were other airports and facilities that could serve for NATO as alternative air bases to examine and explore, and that was Ostrava here in the Czech Republic, and that was really critical because it can. The Czechs have invested a lot. They've bought $7.5 billion in F-35 fighters. They've made an investment in NATO with that, and they're now at 2%. But the Ostrava airfield could accommodate B-52 bombers. They've now developed what they call the Farm Borough of Eastern Europe, which the Ostrava Air Show draws about 200,000 people a year. It's one of the biggest air shows. So the whole point is that Ostrava could serve as a window on the Carpathians. And when you look at maps, and Americans are really bad at geography, but when you look at maps and you think about the Carpathians, you also look and see Western Ukraine. And the point is that Ramstein as an air base is irreplaceable, but you do need other air bases in between. And so when you look at the map, you go all the way to MK Air Base in Romania. It's a vast distance, but you need other aerial modes of transportation. So that's where the idea was born out. Ostrava was very perfectly situated. Air mobility is very critical. But NATO hadn't really thought, and the United States hadn't really thought more other than investing in infrastructure, but thinking about more about these types of structures. And the reason Ostrava was really important was because right now, as a supply node, through Rzeszów, 95% through Poland of the U.S. and NATO supplies to Ukraine go through one railroad and air node, and that's through Rzeszów in Poland that goes to Ukraine. The point is that there's a Patriot battery there, and if one ballistic missile strike hit that place, it could take out a lot of the supply and servicing capability in the event of a conflict. And so you got to think about other alternative supply nodes. And so because of the great logistics and transportation capabilities through railroad inside of the Czech Republic, it's a really good idea to develop these other alternative nodes and also reward Czechia for its investment and trying to upgrade and develop 2%, but also buying F-35 fighters from the United States perspective, and even from a Trump administration perspective, they made this investment, and so buying American is really important. So I'll just stop there.